Hello, everybody. I am waiting for Zoom to load. Okay, so hi, my name is Kristen. I am an Etsy coach, and I thought I would go live. I have a YouTube channel here. I have never been live. This is actually my first time, and I'm very excited to be here live with you today. I can't see your comments or questions. I don't have them turned on right now. But the purpose of this live video for me today is to show you an amazing search tool that's just added some new features. It is called Sales Samurai, and the reason I love it is I use it for all my coaching clients. It's extremely affordable and it has an incredible amount of features. In fact, they just added many features in the last few months that is so useful, and I'm going to share them with you. I'm not going to do a full walkthrough, but you'll get a lot of free advice in this on kind of an idea on how to do a title in your Etsy listing. So this is an Etsy keyword search tool. They are essential to use when you're doing research on what titles to use for your Etsy listing. So let me flip the screen and give you a view of what it looks like. So I'm going to share the screen, which has me talking on YouTube. We don't need to see that. Okay, so here we go. This is called Sales Samurai. It is $9.99 a month versus maybe $20 a month on other ones. But actually there's a discount that after I show you all this, I'll be glad to share with you. It's 20% off that $9.99 a month if you're interested. But you can use this for free for 3 days and just try to see if you like it. I use it for so much. So let me go to dark mode. Actually, let's see if I can do that here so you can see a little bit better. Okay. So I'm going to turn this to dark mode. And here we go. So this might look overwhelming to you, and that's totally fine. First of all, I do free walkthroughs on how to do all Etsy listings. It's all in different places on Facebook. If you go to Etsy Buyers and Sellers, I'm the expert there that answers questions. I have a private coaching group, and I have an SEO help group that I can list all in here. If you would like to join, I will randomly do free demonstrations on how to use this. But for starters, how to use this is in the tutorial here. There's YouTube tutorials. They're just a few minutes long. It shows you how to do everything, minus a few new features they added on how to use this Etsy keyword search tool, which let me talk about that briefly for a second. You do need to research your titles on Etsy. The goal is low competition keywords because you're competing against millions of users, and accurate keywords that accurately describe your product. So you have a product. You need to think about the ways that could be described. So you are going to think about ways to describe it. You might research your competition and see ways they describe it, and you're going to come up with some ideas. And you're going to use an Etsy keyword search tool to research it to get your keywords down to a low competition level with as many different keywords as possible that the algorithm of Etsy can use to make different combinations that you can be found by. The more attributions and categories and words you use in your titles and tags, the more you can be found. So once you have it in there once, you don't need to use it again. So start with the tutorial so you know how to use it. Where you're going to mainly be using is in the search function. The search function is basic search, is where you're going to start researching for your titles. So I sell wreaths on Etsy, and I'm going to use that as an example. I'm going to start with a basic term. I have a Christmas wreath. So I'm going to write Christmas. You have to spell it right or it won't work right. Why does it keep telling me? Christmas wreath for front door. You're going to push enter and let the keyword search tool pull up the current API data. So this is current and live according to what the data is right now on Etsy. And let me just give you a brief idea how this works. So my goal is low competition. The first part here is going to show you if it's a long tail. This is not a long tail, so it's red. Although that is ideal to have a long tail, I wouldn't over focus on that. If it's green, awesome. That's awesome. Etsy search volume, it's going to show you the volume. Where I would really pay attention is the competition. There is green, yellow, and red. Green is great competition, yellow is in the middle, and red is not good. And I would keep working what you're researching until this is green. On the left, you have suggested tags, the count, and the volume. You have suggested titles. You even now have, which they've recently added, the Etsy click-through rate, the Google search volume, Google cost per click, and competition. If you're interested in that and you have a web page, which you should, all these things are here for you. And the price, like I said, of this is amazing to have all these features. So I'm going to add a word in front of this or behind this to get this competition lower. So now I'm going to think, how else could I describe this? Maybe designer Christmas wreath for front door. Now let's search that. So I'm adding a word in front or behind because I want to get that competition lower. This might take some time, but it absolutely will work if you work with it. And as you practice over time, you will get used to the ebb and flow of seasons and holidays and changes and what works. Notice my competition is 538, which is very low, and the check mark is green. I would use this because it's so low and it's not so competitive, so I could be found. So that could be the first phrase I would use in a title. Let me briefly go over what a title needs to have. It needs to be across the entitled title bar. You want to use as many words as possible and as many different words as possible. So the second phrase I might use would be maybe holiday. I may have to use wreath again to make sense. Holiday wreath wall decor. That's totally different words than I used in the first phrase because I want Etsy to see and pick me up on as many different words as possible. Once you get across the title bar, we use punctuation to separate phrases for the buyer to easily read and understand. Etsy does not see punctuation. It just reads right through it. However, we're doing it for the buyer, so it makes sense to them. For tags, you need all 13 tags, at least 2 words or more. You might want to copy the most important ones from your title for a few of them, but you don't have to. You want to use different words to describe it, things you couldn't fit in your title, different ways to be found, and you don't need to research those. There's suggested ones here on the left where my cursor is. If you need ideas, just make sure you have all 13 filled out. If I scroll down, you'll actually notice here's my wreath here that I sell. And these are the top wreaths by this word, designer Christmas wreath for front door currently. Mine happens to be number 4. You can see the price ranges here, the shipping days, the amount of photos they have and the views, the likes they have. This one has the top likes 455. You can get information if you click I, and you can actually see their listing. They have 1 left right now. This is how many likes they currently have. The views, when they created it, was back in November 13. Its age. You can go down and also see the tags they even use for that. So it's an amazing tool. You can actually see the tags that this person has listed and all their photos. So what an amazing feature, actually. You have a price spread as well, and you can click and make it bigger to see what the price range should be for those items. So here we have the lowest price range of $64.59 going up to the highest price range of $371. If you click on the shipping days and the cost, you can actually see a graph. You can see that 94% ship within 0 to 10 days. And you can see all the different things. 43% have, I'm sorry, let's see, it looks like 63 have free shipping at 43.8%. So free shipping is a big deal. Another thing that's useful is a calculator. If you need to calculate and you're not sure what to price your items at, you can price your items and the shipping price, coupons, labor costs, the time it takes you, and it'll help you come up with the price. They've now added a feature where you have a listing creator. You can type in a keyword right here that you want to use, get suggestions, and choose which one you want to use. And it'll create, you can help create a listing in here. One of the most unique features of Sell Samurai is it has a Chrome extension. This is a free plugin from Chrome that goes right into Etsy and gives you the search volume, which I'm going to show you right now, right on the Etsy platform. So if I go and I type in chicken coop, for instance, this is just random. Okay, what's going to happen? Make sure that I'm in Chrome here. You do need to be in Chrome to see this. I'm going to go ahead and log into Etsy. Hopefully it doesn't make me go through the authenticator. Okay. So notice here, I'm typing a word potentially that I'm searching, and you see all these blue numbers. That is search volume per month right now on Etsy. Let's say for chicken coop that I need more suggestions. So I'm going to click 468 more, and I'm actually going to get an entire list of chicken coop and words that work, and it's going to show you the volume and the competition. You can click it up or down. My goal would be low competition. So this is a way you can actually find keywords that will work. So maybe you want to choose something in this list and add it to or create it because it has low competition and good search volume. That's a plugin that is unique to Sell Samurai only. So let's go back to, I'm all over the place, sorry about that, where we were with Sell Samurai. Now there's a competition tracker. So let's say you want to track your competition, your biggest competition on Etsy. If you want to, you can plug in your store, your top competitors here. It will show you their sales, their listings, their likes. Give it 24 hours and it will continually update for you to see if you want to keep track of your competition. You can also plug in your shop, and I've purposely left out tags on these two items for you to see where, if you have missing tags, it will show you, you have 14 missing tags on all of these items, okay? I've done this purposely so you can see where you need to go and fix the listing. So you can actually just click the listing, find where you accidentally missed a tag, and put it in there. So it gives you the listings, the amount of value you have, the missing images. It's assuming that you need all of them, but you don't need all. As many photos as you can, hopefully, but you don't have to. Okay, it's just assuming the most. So it can tell you your missing tags, missing objects that you need. You can update it and connect it by simply pushing connect here. So as you can see, this is an amazing tool. It even has a calendar of the holidays of around the world. So you can add holiday items in front of your titles to make it more visible for those holidays if you would like a calendar to see what's going on. So, and the last thing I want to show you is a single listing. I plugged in a random listing I found on Etsy. You can do that by copying the hyperlink here at the top of a listing on Etsy. You can see all their tags, all their photos, their monthly views, their price, the age, everything you want to know about a listing by simply clicking the URL here. So if you would be interested in using Sell Samurai, which is what I use for all my coaching clients, simply go to Sell Samurai, which I will type in here. And as you can see, it's right here, Etsy SEO Analyzer. You can get a free-day trial. You can register for free. And when it asks for your credit card information, the normal price is $9.99 a month, but if you click in my promo code, which I will put in this video, which is Kristen20 together, all caps, KRISTEN 20, all together in all capital, you will get 20% off every month. You do need to do it on the forefront or it will not, you cannot go back and add it. So that's like, what is that? $7, $8 a month. So cheap for all of these features. So I wanted to give you a brief view of that. If you're interested in me actually going through an entire listing and showing you how to do it, you can follow me on Facebook. I will put my Facebook links below. I have different groups in which I am an expert in, or I share videos on how to do this. I have a private coaching group. My Etsy is Kristen K Creation. Etsy.com. I also have an ebook if you're interested that I'm currently updating. I did it in 2021 of March, and I'm going to be updating it with more information. It is a PDF file that you can download. It's over 10 pages worth of information, and I will check your listings out and make sure they are not copyright infringement and stuff like that. And if you are eligible, I can put you in a free coaching group, and I do live Zoom coachings where I show you how to use this tool. And I also go through a lot of different things on how to do Etsy, not just this tool, on how to do listings about Etsy, the algorithm changes, and keep you updated. So I hope that you like this video. If you did like it, if you would give it a thumbs up, it helps my store, it helps my shop. If you will have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And you can check everything out, including discount code below. So have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to click off. Thank you.